another episode of the Know Your Right series. And today we'll be discussing understanding the role of the FCCPC in safeguarding consumer rights in Nigeria. And I'm not alone. As you all know, I'm Osheni Daniel from Platform Times News Out. I'm with barrister Habeeb Whyte. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the live show.
Good morning. Good
Sir, can
morning.
you give us a little or brief introduction about yourself before we get into what we are
Oh,
here for, sir?
thank you. My name is Habeeb Whyte. I'm a legal practitioner, and presently I work there with the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission as a legal officer there. So I think the topic for today is very handy for somebody like me to discuss. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Barrister Habeeb Whyte
Yes.
is a United Nations award recipient, a law author, public analyst, and principal legal officer in Nigeria. So, Dr. Habeeb Whyte, you are
Thank
welcome
you.
to the show once again. First, let's get into what we came here for, basically. Can you just give us the full meaning of the FCCPC before we just continue?
Okay, it means
The full
Federal
meaning of FCCPC.
Federal
Okay.
Competition and Consumer Protection Commission.
Thank you so much. Because most of our viewers may not understand the meaning of FCCPC, like the full meaning of the word. Now,
Yes.
sir, can you just give us a brief intro, or what does it entail? FCCPC, the body, what does it, what is the meaning, like what are their roles, the embodiments of this FCCPC, sir?
Yes. It's very easy for us to denote, even from the name and the acronyms of the commission itself.
So,
It's visible on the surface. It's just to let you know that there is a government agency that is primarily responsible to help to promote and develop consumer protection. What do I mean? For everything that we take or that we use as of services, it is being regulated or protected. Your rights as a consumer is being protected by a particular agency. It means that there must be a fair market, a fair means of everybody operating very well. There must not be a monopolistic market where people have to suffer before they get a particular product or a service. It means that you must not put people at the suffering end before they get enjoyment on whatever you are producing or you are rendering as a service. Everybody that is using your service or your goods must be protected from harmful practices. So that's just the brief about it. There's no other question about it. It's very
yeah,
easy. Very, very easy.
that's good for you, sir. Sorry, sir. Mr. Abi, if I may ask, what are the key consumer rights recognized under the Nigerian law that the FCCPC is mandated to protect? Like, what are the rights of
Right. Oh,
consumers, of we consumers, of
yeah.
products according to the FCCPC?
Yes. Consumers, I must tell every one of us that there is a law that protects all our rights. In fact, there's a law that we call, look at the law, this is a law. We call it Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Act 2018. This is law. A whole lot of person do
Alright.
not like exist. So this is a law that embodies all your rights as a consumer. This is a law that shows you how you can even enforce your rights if it has been breached by anybody as a consumer. If it comes to
Okay.
consumption, production, distribution, management of goods and services, this law caters for all problems that may arise out of usage, transaction, negotiation powers, and every other thing. So there are several rights that this law has showed us as Nigerians. And a perusal of section 114 to section 133. list out the rights of consumers. But however, I'll give us some basics. The first one is right to safety. Right to safety. It means that goods or those services must be must be safe, must guarantee our safety, either through eating, through drinking, through the service they're providing itself. It must guarantee the safety of your consumers. The second one is right to be informed. Right to be informed. There must be information to the people. There must be information. They must know about your goods and services. They must know the basic things that it does. How are you carrying it out? How are you making it useful for the health or for the environment or for the human sanity itself? Also, you also have a right to choose. A consumer should have the right to choose from varieties. So one man should not be the only one that will be producing a particular thing. So there should be a right for consumers to choose the one they want. They might choose from A, from B, from C. There should be a fair market for everybody that wants to produce such goods. So I should have the right as a consumer to choose. That's why it is not everybody that is using MTN. It is not everybody that is using Airtel or Glow. Everybody we are choosing the one we want that best satisfy our needs and wants. Or that the one that we love that we want. So we have the right to choose. And that one is the right to be heard. If I'm making complaints about your goods, I have the right to be heard. You have the right to listen to me. It's very, very important. You have the right to seek redress. It means that if there are issues arising from the goods or services that you have provided, I should have the right to visit the law court to either seek for damages or specific performance against you. So it is very, very important. I should be right. I have the right to seek redress if I want to. And also, there is right to consumer education. Consumer education it is important. You must periodically, annually, or anyhow you want to do it, give proper education on your goods. So I have the right to those education. You must tell me, teach me, and also
Okay.
right to fair hearing and competitive market. So
Okay.
when I have issues, when I'm being heard, the
Yes,
other
sir.
person must be heard too. And the market should be
Okay.
free from monopoly. Everybody should be able to trade their goods and services. They should have their own customers. Customers should not be limited to particular tribe. Particular no, 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 it's not good. So those are the
Okay.
basics of what is right. Basics.
I'm
Basics.
very excited about the way you're able to dissect these basic rights to us who consumers, because most of us do not understand our rights, especially in let me just say basically in rural areas. Even in urban areas, most of us do not really understand our rights. But I would like to ask concerning this issue of we not knowing our rights. For example, now most of us are just hearing this right for the first time. What have the FCCPC done in order to like enlighten the people to know their rights? What are the steps they might have taken? Because most of us don't even know our rights in about consumer law and stuff, including that aspect. So, sir, please
Yes,
can you help us
yes,
explain?
yes. The computer as a body is carrying out several television programs, making radio
All right.
adverts, television adverts,
Okay.
telling people various workshops, seminars. They even go to markets, telling people to report um, hazardous activities against them on goods that they consume. That's why you see that most goods that you see or services, they have their customer care numbers on their products. They will tell you that
Yes.
if you get any feedback or anything, please contact our customer care. These are ways by which most of us we can get back to those consumers. And now you can go through the search engine Google. Just type FCCPC. everything you need is on it. You see how to file your complaints, how to make reports, how to get to the commission. Everything is there. So it's just for us to keep using our resources very well as young ones. So we're able to know
Yes,
there are so many rights exist. And these rights do not exist in
yes,
vacuum.
sir.
No, they don't exist in vacuum. They exist for us so that we can test the law. We can test the law. If you don't test the law, you know that this right exists. You don't know. So many people don't make complaints. You rather keep quiet and say, okay, leave it to God, that's gone. And it should not be so. So we need more people to come out to tell us this. Certainly, we have been seeing a lot of activities happen with passengers
Yes, concerning
on
yes,
concerning airlines, delay flight and everything. The commission
yes,
is
sir.
taking up some cases against some airlines for them to refund some people's money back to them, for them to do the right thing they're meant to do. These are part of the
Mm,
activities of the commission.
yes, sir. All right, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for what you just informed me about, because I'm sure most have been brought to light by now about the basic rights of we consumers. So, in what you said earlier, you talked about rights to be heard, right to seek redress. So, if I can give an instance of, let's say, an individual buys a particular product now, and probably there's a side effect. Maybe the individual starts vomiting. Let's say he buys maybe is an edible product, and he or she starts to vomit or starts having this kind of a reaction to what he or she got. Who are we to like to report to? Because you said we have to seek redress or we have to be heard. So who are we to report? Is it the FCCPC or where we bought it from? Or how we get justice for ourselves in this context, sir? In context, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. That's a very good question. Now,
Also,
when you are faced with such situation, please ensure that it was the consumption of that particular product that gave
alright,
rise to your ill health. It's very, very
okay,
important. It means that there must be a professional authorization that says
yes,
that
sir.
truly the consumption of so thing that was found so thing that you took caused your illness. It's very, very important. And such must be obtained from a public medical outfit.
Alright,
Please, a public medical outfit, like a public hospital, a federal hospital,
alright,
or a state hospital. It's very, very important. Now, when that will happen, you have two options. Report to a legal practitioner. That means a lawyer. Get a legal practitioner, please. It is important. Lawyers are everywhere. There's no way you not find a lawyer in your environment. There's no way.
yes,
So you are meant to report
yes,
to those lawyers. Tell them this what has gone, what you have faced. The lawyer knows what to do. And one of the things that the lawyer will do is the lawyer will ensure that he writes that company that manufactured such bad products and tell them these are the things that my client has said about you. These are things that are going on. Also, the lawyer can now make a formal complaint on your behalf to the FCCPC, either writing the FCCPC or coming to the FCC office to obtain a complaint form and fill the form. In fact, if you go to the FCC website, there is an AI catalog that can make you lay your complaints. And within 24
okay,
hours, they will reach out to you. We even have a WhatsApp platform where you can lay your complaint and you would be attended to. Let me share the WhatsApp number. Let me share the
okay,
WhatsApp
sir.
number. I'm coming. Hold on. Let me share the WhatsApp
Yes,
number. FCCPC. I'm coming. Okay. I'm trying to get the number up because I'm calling.
Yes, sir. No problem.
I'm trying to get the number. Well, let's continue.
All
I'll
right,
get the number.
that
So
will be later
so
an
so
issue.
you
All
can
right.
walk up to any of the offices of the commission and pick up a complaint
Yeah.
form and fill your form. You will be There will
Okay.
be a correspondent back to you to call you
Yes, sir.
and let you know what is going on. In fact, you will call the people that are manufacturing the whole this thing, and the case will be made out for you. So your right application is just for us to keep testing these laws. If you don't test them, the law will just be there. And it will not be my fault, it will not be anybody's
Yes, sir.
fault. It will be the whole fault for not making or laying your complaint to be known appropriately or to the appropriate quarters,
So,
as the case is.
sir, thank you, sir. So also, I would also like to ask, are there any laws concerning those small, let's say some business owners that add extra amounts to their goods that they sell? Like,
Yes,
are there any laws guiding them as
yes,
true consumers?
yes, yes. This I say that
Are
the
there any?
FCCPA Act, this act that I'll just show you, mm,
All right, sir.
it prohibits unfair pricing. It prohibits unfair pricing. If you have situations like that, you must report, talk about it, say it out. The commission officers will not be everywhere to know what's going on.
Yeah,
They can
sir.
only get to know about things from our complaints. That's why it is our duty and everybody's duty to ensure we allocate unfair pricing. Price of
Okay.
goods that are varying in various environments. Take for instance now if you want to buy garri in Kuto, that's one way you get it in Lafawa market, in the Oku market, and you now be wondering what is going on, what is happening.
All right.
So we have the right to make complaints and adjustments will be made. The law is there to protect us. The law is there for us, not us for the law. But if you don't test the law, we will not get it right.
Yes. Yes.
That's just it. We will not get it right. That's just it. We won't get it right at all. So it is important for us as serious-minded citizens to make the law work, to test the law. Take for instance now, it is a crime for most supermarkets, mouths, and um, warehouses not to display the price of the goods they are selling. It's wrong now,
Oh,
it's wrong. The law says that
wow.
it must be displayed. So when you get to a mart
Okay.
or you go to a shop right now or just try it or Ace or anymore and you see that they're not displaying that this thing, it's right for you to complain and ask. If you are not doing the right thing, you can come to us, get a lawyer, tell the lawyer that they're doing this in this place and it's not supposed to be done. So I have right on your behalf to them to warn them. They will know they are in for a
Yes.
big thing. But if you don't correct it, nobody will do it. They keep doing it. That's why they can keep the original price away from you. And they will put unless you just
Yes.
say, yeah, I'll pay 100,000 naira. I'll pay 100 naira. When the price is just 10 naira. So it is our duty for us to complain and to capture events.
Thank you so much. Because I'm not sure most people will be thinking that it was only during the military era that if the price of goods were being high, is high in a particular place, or people are being expected at a particular place, they can punish for it. Some people are not, I'm sure people are not actually aware that even in this
Yes,
democratic era
yes,
too, we also have laws concerning that, and they are infringing on our own rights. Thank you so much, sir. Also, uh, in seeking redress, like how long will the process take in getting the verdict on our concerns or on our issues or on our questions? Because as I said earlier, if there was like a reaction and you told us that you must have like a report from a legal practitioner or let's say a government practitioner. So like how long will the redress process take? in we getting our justice for our complaints, sir?
It depends on when you are setting your own case. You know,
Okay,
civil matters, if it's on
sir.
contract, you say that's 6 years. If it's on land, you say that's 12 years. It depends on when you're setting your own case. How fast you are about it. You can start a case in a month and you end it in that month. How proactive you are. Now, do you know that in our own convention, we have a tribunal that try cases? Instead of going to the court, you come to our tribunal. We call the complainant, we call the manufacturer or the producer of the goods or services. You guys will sort it out. You exchange briefs, you say your own, you say his own, and a tribunal will sit on it and give out a verdict. And that verdict will be taken to the Federal High Court for the enforcement of law to make the judgment, which is enforceable against either of the parties. So it depends on your own seriousness. So there is no time that so when you finish education, but it has to be done at a reasonable time, a reasonable hour. You know, there are times that crimes do occur from consumer protection issues. Take for instance now, the issue of murder. Maybe someone consumed a particular thing that was found in something, a
Okay,
particular product, and person dies.
okay,
And it's now confirmed that
all right.
truly, this person died as a result of this. The company will be culpable of crime.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know that I know one thing about criminal litigation in our country is that it can be prosecuted at any time.
Yes, sir.
Even if you have committed that offense for 20 years ago. But if there is a law that supports or that forbids the act they have done in the past, that law can still be used to prosecute you. So it is us that should be diligent with our complaints and our cases. It is us, not the commissioner or anybody. It is us that should be diligent. That is why you have to get proactive legal practitioners that will help out with your complaints and submit your memos and everything. That's why it's good at times if you go online yourself, go and type your complaints, follow it yourself. Is what you can do. And when the time that you need the law to put it through, you'll be told at that point. So it is still about our proactiveness as this.
Sir. Thank you so much, sir. According to what you said just now, you said we can go online and type our complaints.
Yes, we
So
have
what
we have
is your
an AI chatbot. If you go to
so like what?
just Google FCCPC, Google, Google. So when you Google,
Is,
you see the website. On the website, you see that the right answer of the website drop down. An AI chatbot is there. Can you press your complaint?
yes, sir. Because like what you said just now, some people might actually misinterpret it because no people go on let's say Facebook or Twitter and post pictures
Yes.
of a particular good and start spoiling or going against the company because of the had complaint. So what is your advice to people like that? Is it that they should continue with their acts or should they take the appropriate measures? And do those companies have right again to like charge that individual to particular let's say tribunal or do they have no rights to concerning them spoiling the name of their company?
Yes,
So,
the law is an ass. It gives you rights, it takes away from you. So
okay,
the way you have rights as consumers, so also the
okay,
manufacturers, providers, they have their own right too. So when
okay,
our own right is being trampled upon as consumers, you say, this act, this law is there to save us. The same way the law to save the manufacturers too, to save them
okay,
too. It's not only us. It's not only the consumer that is protected, but just majorly on the consumer protection. Because all those issues will arise from the consumer's complaint. If I don't use your goods, you don't have any business. If I'm not using your services, you don't have any business. But the moment I start using your services and I want to make complaint or grievances, I know I have to hold you responsible. You are the provider of your service.
yes,
So if you're out there saying rubbish about my company, and I do not have anything to do with you, you're not even my customer or someone that have used my services or used my goods before, I have the right to lay claim against you in the court of law,
Okay.
in the competent court of law. I have that right.
Okay. So can such individual go to jail for such acts?
Ah, yes, you can. We have what we call criminal defamation of character. We have it. You can't go. What I'm talking about. One CEO, his company is bad. They are killing people, and you have empirical facts. It's not done anywhere in the same society. It's not done. That is an attempt to incite the public against such a person. It could lead to a public attack or a public mob, and it's criminal.
Yes.
You don't incite. I think the law says 14 years in prison or 17 years imprisonment for such things like that. Yes. So it's a very grievous offense. It's not it's not right. It's not right at all. It's not right.
So our viewers as here, so please do not go to social media and start saying wrong things about some companies because it's punishable under the law. We heard what our advisor just said. It's about 17 years imprisonment, and that's
Yeah.
a lot just
There's a whole
for
lot.
going against their rights. So you just go to the appropriate body, the FCCPC, and make a lodge your complaints and to
You can
avoid
follow
any
you can
form of
follow the body too on
legal
social
action.
media. There's soon the
Yes,
FCPC
they have
Nigeria
social media
on,
too.
on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere out there. Okay.
So and finally, Mr. Abi, sorry, Barrister Abi, mind me, don't mind me, sorry. So there are in these modernized days, there have been instances of which people can buy goods from the comfort of their home through their mobile phone, like online purchases. For example, I can be in my house or my bedroom and buy some particular products. So as the FCPC adapted in order to protect the customers, because most times, let's say in the olden days, like each individual might actually go there, but now you can just buy from our home. So as the FCCP is also like upgraded in order to protect the customers who use online method in purchasing their goods.
Yes. Yes. It's see whatever you are consuming, whether online or offline, that is the
Mm,
mandate of the FCPC. So you protect everybody, both the online consumers and the offline consumers. That's why the commission this has been created to safeguard the rights of consumers.
all right, thank you, sir. First, Abib White, do you have any closing remark or any advice to the people or to the public on
Yes,
consumer rights and
yes,
FCCPC?
yes. I just want to please beg us that we should make our complaint known. Just cry out. If you don't cry out, nobody will come to our aid. Even these laws will just be there. Nobody will test it. We will not even know if it has efficacy or not. We will not know. It will just be in the papers.
Okay.
Let us talk out. When we see something, let us say something. Let us give correct information, please. Not wrong allegations, please. Because some people take advantage and want to make money out of complaining wrongly against one company or the other. You should not do that, please. You should not defame a company or a product or a services. You should not do that. But once those producers or manufacturers they err on the part of the law and they affect us,
Yes.
let us complain. Let us meet our lawyers. Let us test our lawyers. Let them know that there's a law that protects me as a consumer. Mr. The law. What is that law? Tell me. He done this to me. Tell the lawyer. Put him to test. Just try and know if you have a complaint lawyer or not. So when you do that,
All right.
you're not only helping yourself, you're helping the lawyers, you're helping the whole environment on
Yes.
your own side because
Yes. Sir.
an injury to one is an injury to all. It might
Yeah.
be yours today, it might be
Yes.
another person's tomorrow. But if yours
Yes.
are mitigated or cured, it will have a lesson and not make others happen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Barrister Abib White.
Thank you.
I'm so enlightened because there have been recurring issues of citizens not knowing their rights concerning in consuming and their rights concerning goods.
Yes.
So I'm very sure our viewers out there too will be excited and will be brought from darkness to light about consumer education and their rights. So thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for joining us.
God
To
bless you,
our
sir.
viewers out there, we love you. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. I
Thank you.
remain Oshemi Daniel, and it's me, Barrister Habeeb Whyte. Thanks so much for your time. We
Thank you.
love you. So there'll also be further series like this. So it's be communicated to us through our social media handles. Don't forget, you can also contact the FCCPC through the social media handles too. So thank you for joining us today. God
Thank you,
bless
sir.
you. Good
Thank you.
morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Where will I press?